Hello Internet! Well, today we have another episode of Forgotten Tools, and I want to show you this little nice and handy tool. It's called a BUKAMA Rohrhefter Ro25, and yeah, what is it? What does it do? Well, basically it's the great-grandfather of one of these. This one is a battery-powered nailer, but it could also be a pneumatic. And what is it used for? Well, back in the day, way before drywall, to cover your ceiling or your wall in plaster, here in Germany, you would put up pieces of reed, which are woven into a mat. And since I don't have a real reed mat here, I've got this little stick here as a replacement, which we will use later in the demonstration. And to fix this to the ceiling or the wall, you would have those little nails with the bent head, and you would nail it over this and nail it into the ceiling or the wall. But you can imagine it takes quite a while. It's not very secure. Every time you're hammering on one, it might slip off the other one you just did. So it was a pain in the butt to do. And well, so BUKAMA came up with this nifty little invention. And I couldn't find very much on the company name. Seems like they started somewhere around 1900s to 1930s, and the first time their name shows up is with these kinds of staplers in different lengths and sizes. So those are definitely for paper. You can make like little booklets or so with the longer ones, like I have here. And looks like later they also swapped to those heavier things. And even if it says on here made in West Germany, the only trace I could find of this company belonged to links to an Otto Hoppe and Compagnons company, which was situated in Leipzig, that would be in East Germany. So I'm not quite sure if that's correct, but nevertheless that's the info I could find. And on this Rohrhefter here, the infos are also very limited. I saw it mentioned as an ad in a magazine from the 1960s. So looks to me like they came up with this invention somewhere around this time. And yeah, like I already said, it's used to fasten your reed mat to the wall. So yeah, let's see how it does, and then let's take a look what else I can tell you about it. Okay, so what is so special about a big manual stapler? Well, this one is not just a stapler, this one is called a Rohrhefter. You can see it has this little notch here. And as far as I could find out, the first time things like these are mentioned in the 1960s. So what is it used for? Let me explain. Especially here in our old house, all the walls and ceilings that are covered in plaster are not covered in plasterboard, because that was just not common back when the house was built. Okay, and this special one, the brads with the type Ro25 go in there. They look like this. Put them in here in the back. Rotate this, move it out of the way. Load that in there. shove it all the way in. I have a little window here in the front where you can control if you still have some shots left. Okay, so we have here a stand-in for a piece of reed, and there's the Rohrhefter, and you position it over there, and now you just have to push down, and then it's secured nicely in there. As you can see, the reed is not totally squished. It has this little bow in there. It comes from this little notch, which prevents that your reed gets totally crushed and obliterated into pieces and it falls off the ceiling right away. This one helps to shape your clammer, your nail, and then it's nicely secured in there and can last a long time. And it's super easy. I mean, it's a two-hand operation, so you have some other guy holding it up, but you can like literally shoot 100 of these in a few minutes, and it's all nice and secure, and it's way faster than nailing in between and trying to hit your little pieces of wire and hope that everything stays attached with it. So the Rohrhefter already was a big improvement in speed of getting the reed up and prepare for plastering. And yeah, if you have any more questions about this thing, I've seen on eBay Kleinanzeigen that BUKAMA also sold a few specialty nailers for drywall. Maybe I can get my hands on one of those in the future and we can check that one out too. But so long, I hope you enjoyed the info I had for you today and enjoyed hearing about a tool that is no longer in use, because nowadays luckily we have drywall in sheets which are just screwed or nailed to walls, ceilings, wherever you can think of and need one. And it's much easier to handle than putting reed up or lath and plaster and plastering all over it. So thanks so much, have a great time, see you soon.